I grew up with the ethic instilled in me that it's important to help people, that life is more about the people on your left and your right and in front and behind you than it is about you as an individual. When someone is in need, you take the time and effort to help them. You have the chance to get off the couch and do something. The devastation of Katrina really blew my mind. I've never seen a storm of that nature. And to see it in the United States, wow, man, you don't expect that kind of thing. It was so frustrating to see the lack of response. I just finally, about 24 hours into it, said that's enough, and so I got in my truck and left. I went as a civilian, not on orders, entirely as a private citizen. My qualifications are essentially my training in the military, which ranged from being combat arms and special operations to being in the medical field. So I'm trained as a medic. When I went to the convention center, I was the first medic to show up, and I had a big medic symbol on the front of my vehicle. So when they see that, they're immediately starting to scream out, "Hey, I need help, I need help." We're not talking one or two people, we're talking thousands and thousands of people. I asked myself, what's a person's life really worth? Is it really a big deal to throw some supplies, some gas, and my time on a credit card? I just decided that there was no other choice. Katrina really lit a fire for me. It showed me that I didn't need an official capacity or a commission to go do something. That it really just is about making the choice to make a difference in other people's lives if you're given that opportunity. Main Street, this is Main Street. Having grown up in a state that has earthquakes, California, I knew right off the bat that the infrastructure just wouldn't be able to handle something of a magnitude at a 7.0 or higher. That's just insane. So my first reaction was, man, I gotta get down there and help. 24 hours in a disaster is a lifetime, okay? And people need help immediately. Getting in there in 24 hours to 48 hours to 72 hours makes a huge difference. And the longer and more protracted it becomes, the less people survive. Well, it's just after 8 a.m. In Miami. I'm getting my stuff together. I'm not sure what to expect, so I'm just slowly putting together everything and trying to get my head in the game so we can get down there and see if we can help out. I'd already heard reports that Port-au-Prince Airport wasn't able to bring aircraft in. So the question was, where do you go? And the Dominican Republic is the right choice. So we flew into the DR, and then we trekked it from there overland into Haiti. We just passed over the border and are now on our way to Port-au-Prince. We're heading in, and you can see the rest of the crew. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Just getting into Port-au-Prince was a bit of an arduous task. And then, of course, when we got there, there were people walking through the streets, thousands of people everywhere you looked. Houses were, maybe every third house had fallen apart and had collapsed. I don't know if I have the words and the capability to properly articulate the sheer need in Haiti, and I'm shocked by it, actually, because I've seen a lot of places. I've been all around the world, and Haiti's probably one of the worst places I've ever seen. The first day in Haiti seemed like it lasted a week. It just was very, very long, and bear in mind I was already extremely tired because I'd been up, at that point, roughly 2 days in travel, no sleep.
So it's been a rather interesting night, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. So hopefully we get some sleep and get back up and start over again in about 4 more hours, I guess.
The Haitian people were very warm and greeted us everywhere we went with open arms. They just want help. They desperately need our assistance, and that's what it was all about. They look at that and they know you're there to make a difference. Well, I can help anytime. Anytime there's an emergency or you need some help, you can come over here if I'm here and get me. I took my camera with me, a still camera and a video camera with me, and I learned from Katrina something that really made a difference to me. I saw that media can make a difference. And so by capturing it on photographs and capturing it in video, it allows us to put it together in a meaningful way so that we can then share it with people so they actually understand what's really going on. This is our house, and it goes back a ways, and it fell, sort of slid back on another house, and they have no idea how many people were in there, but they know people were in there. So they think there was more than 50 people in the school.
More than 50 people.
And they all died. Between myself and my team, it was hundreds of people that we treated, and it ranged from the smallest thing, like I have a cough and I need some help, I need a Band-Aid, to actually doing hardcore surgery. We participated in amputations, which that's pretty much as horrific as you can possibly get on the medical scale. We got to figure out what's wrong with his back, but that's going to be hard for me to do because we don't have an X-ray machine. So I saw it from the easy to the really, really difficult, and all in between. First of all, is he on antibiotics? Yes or no? Okay.
But if you get it
does he have any pills? Does he have any? Do you have any pills? Anything? Did they give you anything? If he doesn't get antibiotics and get taken care of, he's going to lose his leg. We looked at a young girl who was about 11 years old, and she had blunt force trauma to the stomach and to the back. And so she was progressively getting worse, and I continued to watch over her for the greater part of a week, and she got better and better and better. And eventually, by the time we left, she was up walking around and smiling and laughing, and that's a huge transformation from the original injuries to where she was when I left. Well, I was down there for the greater part of 2 weeks. I can't give an actual quantitative number of exactly how many people I interacted with. I do know the clinic that we set up treated well over 300 people the first week. As a result of Haiti, we started an organization, a nonprofit called Boots on the Ground, and the main function behind that is to provide international medical assistance, specifically emergency and primary care in disaster zones, these kind of situations where people actually need medical care on the ground. It started with me, and then that trickled into other people joining the team and realizing that that leadership could translate into functionality on the ground and actually make things happen. I know that we made a difference in Haiti. Even if we had just been moving bricks to help people, we'd have made a difference. I don't look in the mirror and go, hey, you're a hero. What I see myself as being is just another guy who has a skill set that is needed at this circumstance and at that time. I think the real heroes are the people who survive disasters like Katrina in Haiti. And I really admire that, I really respect that, because they're responding to something we can't even fathom, that we will never, probably ever experience to that degree.